going to be having some Scotch eggs. Got some egg peekabooing out there. And then I am gonna have some breakfast sausage. I made both of these in my meal prep video that you'll see on Thursday, but if you want to see the inside of this bad boy, then stay tuned. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Yum! And then I'm also going to put probably some sriracha on there. Look at that yummy goodness. Better enjoy these eggs while I can. If anybody has any ideas where I can buy eggs, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a collagen smoothie using Preferred Elements Keto Collagen. So I'm gonna throw in a scoop of Preferred Elements Keto Collagen. I'm gonna throw in just a handful of spinach. I'm gonna use probably half of this avocado, and then I'm also going to throw in probably a half a serving of these hemp hearts. These are amazing for you. They have fiber in there, they have omegas in there, they're gluten-free. There are the macros if you're interested. I'm just gonna use a half a serving, but I do want to bring this up to you guys. So Preferred Elements kind of reformulated their collagen. So this is the chocolate. They haven't done the vanilla quite yet, but the first thing I wanted to show you is if you look at the size of the jar. So this one has a wider mouth at the top of the jar, so that way it's easier to scoop out your collagen. So all of this is the same. It's still grass-fed, pasture-raised, paleo-friendly, keto-friendly. All that good stuff is the same, but if you look at the ingredients on the old version, cocoa powder, natural flavors, and stevia leaf extract, and if you look at the new ingredients, it's cocoa, natural chocolate flavor, salt, potassium, chloride, magnesium citrate, and then basically stevia. So they left out the natural flavors, which is good because I know a lot of people don't like that in their ingredients. So when it comes to the ingredients, they've definitely stepped up their game, and taste-wise, in my opinion, I personally like this one better. I think this one has a chocolatier taste. I think it's richer, and I feel like when I make my smoothies, I feel like the chocolate flavor really comes out more in the new formula, but that's just my opinion. So if you guys want to give this a try, I will have it linked in the description box below if you're interested in trying the new formula. But I just wanted to throw that out there to let you guys know that they did change up their products to make their products even better. So I thought this is a great thing to show you guys as well. So this is the new formula and this is the old formula. As you can tell, the chocolate flavoring, like I said, definitely comes out more in this new flavor. I mean, it is delicious. You can just tell by how dark and rich it looks compared to their old formula. So I just wanted to show you guys that in comparison as well. All right, so right now I have in there the scoop of collagen and the avocado. I'm just gonna dump some spinach in there. Okay, put some spinach in there, around 1.5 tablespoons of hemp hearts. Now I'm just gonna add some almond milk and then we're gonna blend that bad boy up. All right, so here is my dinner. I'm gonna have 2 pieces of the meatloaf that I did stuff with cheese. I made this in my meal prep video and it split open, so yeah, we just won't talk about that. But I'm gonna have a couple pieces of that, and then I just made some cheesy zucchini, and I made this in my meal prep video as well, and that is what I'm gonna do for dinner. So look at that cheese in there. And this cheese doesn't melt really, it's this cheese here. It's delicious, so I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner. Super easy peasy dinner, and again, this will be in my meal prep, both of these will. All right, so for dessert, I'm just gonna have something super simple that's kind of something that I used to have when I was a kid, except I used to have peaches. Who else used to eat peaches and cream when they were a kid and put a little bit of sugar in there? That was me, for sure. So I'm just gonna take this little small thing of blackberries. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the pure sweetener in there and then some heavy whipping cream, and That's some like really good comfort dessert right there. Reminds me back when I was a kid. Just take a little sweetener. I don't know, do as much as you guys would like. And just a little bit of heavy whipping cream. And then we are just gonna mix that up and you're gonna have yourself an amazing dessert. If you guys haven't tried it, it's delicious. There we go. That is what you call perfection in a dessert right there. Delicious. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video, as well as I wanted to talk to you guys about what is going on in this crazy world. How are you guys? First of all, are you guys okay? Are you safe? Are you healthy? I hope you guys are keeping in good spirits, given the unfortunate circumstances that we are dealing with right now. My worry is the people that are not taking this serious enough. I mean, I work for a large hospital organization. Thankfully, I don't work on the floors anymore. We're a big part of behind the scenes of the hospital organization. When patients come in, whether they come in from the ED, the PACU, cath lab, wherever. So we're the ones that, based on, you know, whatever issues that patient is having when they come in, we're the ones that find them a bed on the most appropriate floor for them, as well as we are the ones that ensure that the floors, the hospital floors, that they are staffed appropriately. Not only the floors, but all kinds of departments. I mean, all the way, you know, all the way from the nurses to the RTs to housekeeping, you know, basically everything that runs the show of the hospital, we make sure, we just try to ensure that they are staffed appropriately and as fairly as we possibly can. So that's kind of what I do. And I am extremely thankful. We used to be stationed inside of the hospitals, but we are no longer on site. We are actually in an office building completely off site from the hospitals. All I'm gonna say is I really wish people were taking this more serious. You know, I'm still seeing these crazy videos of packed beaches in Florida and people are just still going out and about, and it's like, are you not seeing the warnings? It blows my mind, because I'm like, are you not watching what is happening in Italy? And we are basically mirroring them right now. I mean, that's what they're saying. They're saying that we are mirroring Italy. Italy has been the one that has been the most transparent with this pandemic. If we are mirroring them, then that is scary as hell. And everybody needs to take this way more serious than what they are. You know, you may not be at risk. You may not have any underlying health conditions. You may not be within that age bracket, but think about your grandma. You know, I have a son with asthma. That scares the living crap out of me, you know? I don't want to contract this. I don't want to bring this into my home for the fact that my son does have asthma. He has the underlying condition that they are warning us against. You know, and it also scares the living dickens out of me because he works at Walmart. You know, he's a 19-year-old kid. Walmart's his first job. I almost wish he would just say, forget it, and just, you know, put in his 2 weeks or whatever and, you know, stay home until this is over, because I'm terrified. I'm terrified what could happen if he contracts this. You know, and, you know, I feel like I've just been under so much stress because of not only what's going on with this whole pandemic and this emergency situation that we're in, but, you know, if you follow me for a while, you guys know that my grandpa got diagnosed with cancer a while back. And he is not doing well at all. They don't even know, they don't know if he's gonna make it days, weeks, they don't know. He's not doing good. And it worries me because my mom's in that age bracket where they're warning them to isolate at home, and she's flying out to Missouri on Thursday. So I'm terrified for her, you know. I don't want her, obviously, to contract anything. I don't want her to contract anything and bring it home to my dad, you know. My dad's gonna be 70. It just blows my mind. Why in the world, when it rains, does it have to flip and pour? I don't get it, you know. I'm trying to stay positive, you know. I'm praying. I trust in God that everything's going to be okay, and that's what I'm hanging on to right now, because at this point, that's all I got. I mean, I'm a firm believer in God. I'm a firm believer in praying. I am praying my heart out that He keeps, not only my family safe, but your family safe. So to be honest with you, I've told you guys many times how I'm a stress eater. So I have been stress eating the last few days. Actually, this is a different day from when I actually recorded that What I Eat in a Day video, because I honestly wasn't even really in the mood to do a vlog. I was kind of in bad spirits then, to be honest with you, and so I didn't even really get on there and talk or show my face or anything, to be honest with you. But I do feel better today because I keep reminding myself that it's all in God's hands. I mean, when push comes to shove, that's, really what we have to hang on to, is it's in God's hands, and God knows what He's doing. So, prayer is a big thing in my life. So we did self-isolate last weekend, and for the most part, I did go to a couple of stores to stock up on some stuff for my family, and I did go to Costco. As you know, everybody's been talking about it. The shelves are empty. In a lot of places, some of the stores that aren't quite as busy, if you go early in the morning to the stores that aren't quite as busy, I found out that they're stocked a little bit better. Although Costco, I had to stand in a 3-hour line to make sure that I did get toilet paper, and even then they were out of a lot of like the non-perishable stuff. So, I mean, I did get what I needed to get. For the most part, there were some things that I wanted to get that I couldn't get. But I'm not really that worried about it. They're saying that, you really don't need to stockpile for weeks on end. You just need to get, maybe at the most a couple of weeks in case, your family gets quarantined, in case you do get sick and you have to stay in your house for 14 days. So a couple of weeks is like perfect, they're saying, but, you're still going to be allowed to go out and get groceries and all that good stuff. So what are you guys doing since you're quarantined? Are you guys like having family game nights? Are you renting movies on the TV? We had a family game night one night, and then also, I think I'm just gonna plan out a bunch of different recipes and maybe make my meal preps a little bit smaller, and also make, just separate individual videos for recipes, because I mean, we need something to do. So we need things to watch, we need things to do. I wish I would have went to like half price books or something and stocked up on some books or something if I would have known. But we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna all be okay. And if we all stand together and we pray together, we're gonna be okay. Also, we are trying to stay afloat as far as listening to the news and know what's going on around the world and what's going on within the United States, and then just to kind of stay connected and know exactly what's happening. But then again, we try to disconnect too, because the news can be kind of depressing and it can kind of make you anxious, and that's where I was kind of finding myself, is I was watching a little bit too much of that, and I was like, Misty, no, shut that off. So I find where if I do kind of go overboard on watching too much of that stuff, I'm going to drive myself crazy. I have to disconnect from that sometimes. But again, I do think that everybody needs to be taking this serious, because when they shut down Disneyland, that's serious. I'm sorry, but they've never shut down Disneyland for the flu. So everybody that keeps comparing this to the flu really just needs to do a little more research, because this should not be compared to the flu, in my opinion. They've never, ever basically quarantined us or shut down this many businesses and really took that many chances with our economy from the flu. People are getting laid off. Businesses are getting shut down. Our economy is going to take a crap. I feel so bad, and I'm praying for every single one of you guys if that has happened to you, if you got laid off or if your business got shut down. My heart goes out to every single one of you guys. Also, my heart goes out to everybody that still needs to go to work and their schools got canceled, you know. What do you do for childcare? I don't know about what you guys are doing, but where I work, we've actually had some people have to bring their kids with them to work, you know, because you still have to work. You know, especially, like I said, I work for a large hospital organization. That's not shutting down. So, I mean, and they need us. I mean, they need us now more than they've ever needed us. Ever. So if you're somebody that is struggling with that right now, again, my heart goes out to you, and I'm praying for you and your family. I know my son's out of school. They don't even know if or when he will go back to school, and it kind of sucks in his situation. I mean, he's a senior, so I feel like seniors probably have this mixed feeling. They're like, yes, no school, but then again, they have this feeling of, what the heck? I have waited my entire life for this year, and now I can't even, I mean, who knows if they'll even be able to graduate. I mean, they'll probably let them graduate, I would imagine, I hope. But who knows if they'll be able to walk? I would think not. I mean, that was supposed to be in May. This isn't going to be over by then. So I feel really bad for all the seniors out there that have waited their entire life for this. So if you're a senior in high school, oh, God bless you. I am so sorry that this is happening at this time. And I do want to congratulate every single one of you, though, for all of your hard work. So then, on the other hand, my daughter, she is homeschooled. So obviously, because she's homeschooled, she is continuing her schoolwork. So that is a brighter note. She didn't think that was a brighter note at the moment. She was like, really, everybody else is out of school and I am continuing. I'm like, well, you know, you're in. That's the positive of being online schooled. However, she was supposed to go do her big state testings, and they haven't actually came out and said that that's canceled yet, but I cannot imagine them not canceling that, because that's still, I mean, she's going to have to go to a facility to take that, and it's going to be several kids there, so I would imagine they're not going to do that. And last but not least, I want to throw this out there. Can everybody please say a prayer for all of our healthcare workers out there? They need it. They are busting their tushies. They're already tired, and we're not even at the peak of this thing. They are working their tushies off. Please, please say a prayer for every single one of our healthcare workers. I mean, right now, we're still okay. It's not like absolutely insane, but I have a feeling we are going to see busy like we've never seen busy before in our entire careers. Please, please say a prayer for everybody in the healthcare industry. And I will say a prayer for you, your family, and your country every single day. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. And don't forget to go out there and make today even better than yesterday. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.
On my own, but I don't know why you hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when